Take a deep breath. Release anything that isn't serving you, and let's get some answers for the collective. All right. If you don't currently follow me, please do. I go live fairly often. I am a chosen one, here to guide and lead other leaders. Are you serious? The 10 of Cups just came out. Wow. So if you resonate as a chosen one, or if you resonate as a spiritual seeker, or someone who's here to guide us into the new earth, this message is for you. Wow. We just got right into that. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. You guys are so divine. You're so divine. You're super connected to Spirit. You're super connected to your higher self. And you guys are, some of you guys have twin flames. So some of you understand that not everybody has a twin flame. This is a journey that 144,000 people signed up for. We came here to change the world, and we have a person who helps us unlock our deepest potential. Some of you guys are unlocking that deepest potential right now through the work that you're doing, okay? Yeah, look at that, the work. I just said that, the work that you're doing. And the freaking marriage card with the Magician. Are you serious? All right, I'm gonna set these down, and then I'm gonna shuffle. That was fucking crazy. The Sun is a, I can't even deal with the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Pentacles, okay. Wow, I changed my mind. We're just gonna dive right in. I've been doing tarot a decent amount of time, and I've never had a reading start like this in all my life. Y'all are special. Okay, I sent a prayer out before I started this. Sorry about the noise if you can hear that. I sent out a prayer before I started this that light workers and starseeds, New Earth warriors would join this. Anybody who's part of this New Earth awakening who needs a powerful message, okay, of hope and deliverance, I'm hearing, which isn't even a word I usually use. Your hard work is paying off, okay? You guys are being offered new opportunities to step into high places, okay? Through the diligent work and discipline that you're pouring into yourself and your craft. The point is that you're unlocking some kind of wealth, you're unlocking powerful new beginnings, you're special, you're here to uplift the collective through your passion. You could be an artist or a musician, you could be channeling messages like me. And basically you're here to use all of your powers and your gifts to uplift this world, all right? You guys are healers, you're light workers, you're here to ascend, help us ascend to a higher level as a planet. You're here to embody a new energy as a human and help us see a new way of existing. Because a lot of people think that the reality we've created is the only reality that exists, but that's just not so. We're creating a new reality into being by embodying something new. And it's gonna bring in a new era of balance and peace on this earth, okay? It doesn't mean that things aren't gonna be a little hairy along the way. Anyone who's been on the path of ascension understands that sometimes things have to fall apart to get put back together the right way. That's part of why you joined this live. That's part of why this trash truck is suddenly being so noisy in the background. It's like, this is the moment of disruption. It's disruption, but it's leading to some kind of beautiful transformation. All right, a union between our old life and our new life, a union between our soul family and ourselves, our twin flame and ourselves, a union with God. Okay, this is all about God. And you don't have to be religious to identify with that word, okay? When I say God, I don't mean what other people think I mean. I mean this incredible divine energy that we're all connected to. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. It was so quiet before I just started this live. And there are going to be a lot of things that are going to try to distract you from this path, okay? A lot of people that are going to try to tell you you're going the wrong way or doing the wrong thing. But I'm telling you that you're powerful. These cards just don't come out. They don't just come out. This is not a normal spread. You guys are very, very fucking special, and you're here to unlock magic for the entire collective. By being yourself, by calling in your soul family, by embodying something different, you know, multiracial couple, same-sex couple. And it doesn't matter if you are either of those or are involved in either of those. The point is that this is different. This depiction represents something new, okay? Mixed race family, just something new. And you know what? We've come a long way, but we still have a long way to go. I think we can all admit, we still have a long way to go. And you're part of helping us get there. I'm hearing you're part of helping us heal. I'm honestly a little bit like out of breath because of how intense this energy is. Yeah. It's time to rest. It's time to go inward. It's time to meditate. It's time to take a pause, to treat yourself with care, to be tender, because your inner child needs you right now to light the way, or your inner child is lighting the way for you. But in order for that to happen, you have to rest and really honor yourself. And when you do that, that's when you're going to unlock, this is the happiest card in the deck. Okay, and also you're victorious. This is your inner child celebrating your victories, because you're going to be victorious. The Four Wands also represents graduation. So you've got victory and graduation very soon. Some of you guys that have been working, putting your head down, and you've just been working on yourself, on your craft again. And also I think this is a sign from the universe that whatever you pour into right now is going to pay off big time. So invest in yourself. Okay, invest in yourself. And if you're ready to dive into a coaching package with me, we can change your life together. Some of you guys have been called to work with me specifically because our souls signed up to do this work together. Okay, sacredmuseproject.com if that's the case. But either way, whatever you're investing in, I'm telling you, you're unlocking it for the whole fucking world. You're not average. You're here to break the chains, I'm hearing. God's handing you a torch, and you are meant to carry it into a brighter future for all of us. That was so powerful. I wasn't planning on going live today. I'm feeling pretty delicate. My dad passed away a couple weeks ago, and I've been going through a lot emotionally. I'm living out of Airbnbs. The Six of freaking Wands just came out because I've been guided to walk away from everything. I'm in my fool's journey. I've been on it for years now, but there's always new levels to unlock in this fool's journey. And I'm just trying to go day by day and take it slow. And this morning I woke up feeling pretty overwhelmed, and there's a bit of anxiety in the air for me at least. Freaking fool, are you serious right now? I'm not even trying with the Tower and the Queen of Pentacles. All I'm trying to say is that I wasn't planning on going live, but Spirit wanted me on here. Spirit was like, get on here. So some of you guys needed to know that your life might be falling apart, but it's just the part of your life that doesn't serve you anymore. And it's falling apart for your greater good so that you can step into your Fool era. Wasn't I just talking about my Fool era? You're stepping into your Fool era, which basically just means you're starting over. You're starting from scratch. Some of you guys might be ending relationships, long relationships, or a business or a job or something that you've been in. It's like a staple in your life, and it's being torn down to create a new reality, because ultimately that reality wasn't serving you. This new reality you're creating is the one for you, and this is the one where you're going to be celebrated publicly. Some of you guys are going to be famous. Some of you have known this since you were little children. And even if it doesn't make any sense logically, you just know. Your soul knows, at least. Your ego's still fighting it. But part of your job is to just follow Spirit, because you're here to unlock something for the collective. You guys are not normal people. I'm hearing visionary. You're here to be a visionary for this new earth, okay? A lot of my messages have been coming out about this lately, and it's because you're meant to unlock it for everyone. The abundance, the passion, the fire. You're a leader. You see he's got the torch that I just handed you. You are supposed to carry this torch and light the way for others. Some of you guys have been walking through darkness for a long time, and you still think that you're lost, but you actually have so much wisdom that you've gained from this path of self-love and ascension that you get to turn around and light the way for others now. Everything you're building is creating stability for you, financial stability, wealth. The self-love you're pouring into yourself is creating a precedent for everyone around you to feel magnified by your beauty, by your grace, by your confidence, by your ability to stand in the fire and still be, you know, graceful, to still have your head on, your integrity intact. And yeah, you've been in Hangman. It's taken a lot of strength to get here. Some of you guys have been going through this for a long time. All right, and I understand. I've been going through this. I started my first awakening when I was 17. So it was 23 years ago. It's been a long journey. Some of you guys understand how, yeah, and you've been going through it. All right, it's time to release the old narrative of poverty or abuse or neglect or whatever it is that you've gone through. It might not have anything to do with any of those, but a lot of the people in my collective are chosen ones who signed up to live life on hard. And so you might have been abused and had a lot of hardships or poverty or just things that made you feel, bullying, you know, things that just made you feel like you didn't belong here. You might have considered leaving this planet a few times. And I'm with you, and I relate to all of those things. It's my fighting spirit that has me here doing this, leading others now. And that's what we had to walk through the fire and become forged in it so that we could turn around and lead others through their own fire. And a lot of you guys are here to be healers and leaders, light workers, like I said, New Earth warriors. You're here to lead the charge, I'm hearing. You're a warrior for the New Earth. Even if you don't know what that means yet, you are. If you're resonating with me, if you're still here, it's because I prayed for you to come in. You're guided you here because I prayed for everyone who needs this message to come in. And we're at a precipice of great change, you guys. This is not an average moment. And there's a lot of stuff that's about to start surfacing. I think that's where the anxiety is coming from. But it's ultimately all part of the bigger picture of, like I said, tearing down the old to rebuild the new. The King of Pentacles just came out with the freaking Ace of Cups and the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Take the other top. Okay. So now you have counterpart energy. And I've really been feeling this for a while. Some of you guys are calling in your counterpart, you're calling in your twin flame, or you're calling in a stand-in, somebody who you signed up to do this work with, you know, because we all have free will. Not everybody ends up with their twin flame, and that's not really the point of a twin flame. The point is to activate each other into healing and to becoming sovereign. And then once you're sovereign, you have options. I'm unlocking options now because I'm sovereign as fuck. And I've never felt sexier, I've never felt more alive, I've never felt more beautiful or more powerful or more impactful. And now I have options for the first time in my life. I feel like I have so many options, not just in love, but in business and everything. You have to become sovereign in yourself before you unlock all this. But I'm telling you, you are here, I'm hearing royalty. You're unlocking royalty because your soul has been royalty in past lives. You're basically an ancient starseed, like you're an old soul that came here to shed light, wisdom, beauty, grace on this planet during this period of tumult and chaos. Your heart is going to blast open new paradigms. Your loving heart, some of you guys have such a pure heart, you've been through so much, and you've never turned that darkness against others. You're the kind of person who would rather transmute it into love and then share that with everyone. And that doesn't mean you haven't gone through periods of time where you felt hardened. I'm sure that you have, if you're relating to this. But at the end of the day, you've always been able to transmute it back into love and share it with everyone. You're a healer. You're a healer and a leader, and you lead by example, and I feel emotional because of how beautiful your energy is. You're not an average person. You're a Harry Potter. You're like a real life Harry Potter. Someone who's had a really fucked up life, who is here to lead and guide others selflessly, even though it's not really what they want. Some of you guys don't want to be leaders. You don't want to be in the spotlight. You just kind of want to be left alone. But that's not what you came here for. And your heart matters. Dumbledore always said it, you know, the love is what makes you special. Your love is what makes you special. All right, and if you haven't read Harry Potter, please go do yourself a favor. I never watched the movies, so I can't vouch for those, but the books are seriously amazing. I've read them twice, and I'm 40, and it's not a kid's book, okay? It's not a fucking kid's book. Although kids can read it too, which makes it even cooler. There's a lot of opportunities, fast movement, okay? When you decide to balance things out, it's a decision that you're making right now to pour into yourself, to invest in yourself.